the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Well, we've all been counting down to fall for quite a while, even though, as you should be well aware, we are well aware, still a ways to go before we actually get some real fall weather in here. It's still August. A reminder that much of September can still be fairly hot around here, but that doesn't mean we can't look forward, right? Of course, we had a couple high school football games last night. We've got a few more tonight, quite a few more next week. TU football 6 days. Next Thursday, we've got Tulsa football. Next weekend, OU and OSU football. 10 days until Labor Day, and now less than 30 days until the official start of fall, the autumnal equinox. So it's on the horizon. It just, this time of year, when you get tired of the heat, it feels like it takes forever to get there, but it's coming. Now, we've talked about, drought conditions for a long while, north and west of Tulsa up towards southeast Kansas, the Oklahoma-Kansas state line, and that's still there. But drought has started to settle in really quickly across the Red River, south central, and parts of southeastern Oklahoma. It's been now around 40 days or more since they've had at least a quarter of an inch of rain in any given day. So basically more than 40 days or more than a month, approaching a month and a half since some of these areas have had a good drink of water. So these drought conditions, this is moderate to severe drought setting in across south central Oklahoma. That's settled in pretty quickly. They really need some rain. Of course, we do too. Over the next 7 days, there's still not a whole lot showing up. Now, as we get that cold front in here on the weekend, from late Saturday into Sunday, we are expecting at least some scattered heavy thunderstorms. So there will be a few lucky spots later this weekend, I think, especially northwest of Tulsa, that may end up with some heavy downpours. Not everywhere, though. Again, the widespread rain's not expected to be very high, and unfortunately, not seeing a whole lot showing up on the Red River. So those drought conditions for them may continue to worsen in the days ahead, and that's, of course, something that could be a concern for us here as well as we eventually start to dry out. Highs today, one more scorcher to get through. It is a tough one this afternoon. Triple digits for most of us. As high as about 105 to 106 in McAllister, 103 here in Tulsa, and, of course, heat index values over 110 in most spots, as high as about 115, 116. There's the cold front. It's still a ways away, but up into northern Kansas, starting to slide south. And we'll actually get the leading edge of that in here tomorrow. We'll kind of track this in as we head towards Saturday and Sunday. The leading edge will actually be nudging in tomorrow morning. What's going to happen is it's going to kind of stall out, lift back to the north a little bit, but then late Saturday, especially Sunday, is when that front gets a bigger push to the south, and that's when we'll start to notice some changes. So notice today and tomorrow still sweltering, but over the weekend, Sunday will still be muggy. But that's when we'll start to have some cloud cover and some scattered showers and storms. And then early next week, not only will the temperatures be better, but we'll get a break in the humidity, so there won't be a heat index factor for the first half of next week. Today, if you're out and about, of course, be careful with the heat, but there will be, I think, a few of those little pop-up variety downpours, especially south and east of Tulsa this afternoon. And then by early this evening, those go away pretty quickly. Early tomorrow morning, may have a couple isolated showers or downpours drifting out of Kansas into far northeastern Oklahoma as well. It'll be warm and muggy. Tomorrow, still a hot day, especially Tulsa to the south. We're still looking for some 100-degree readings. North of Tulsa, mid-90s. You'll be starting to feel the beginning effects of that front around Pawhuska, Bartlesville, Coffeyville. Still hot, but 90s instead of triple digits. And then Saturday night to Sunday morning, as that front slides south, get some scattered showers and storms a possibility, and then temperatures get a lot better. Sunday afternoon, especially north of Tulsa in the 80s, still some 90s in southeastern Oklahoma. But again, the break from the humidity is what's going to be very nice and very noticeable as we head towards early next week. So this heat wave is almost done. We got to get through today and most of tomorrow as well. And late Saturday through Sunday, some scattered thunderstorms a possibility. And then early next week, drier air, not as hot air moves in. It will be a welcome break by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.